Hey guys, and welcome back to Gravey's Brewery with me, Gareth Goes Gravey. Now then guys, for this video, as you can see from the title, it's been a bit of a time coming, but I am finally in the position where I can bring you a little bit of a review of my Homebrew Honey Mead. I'm just going to show you the side of the bottle so that, well, for one, you can actually see the mead itself. So I'll get that out of the way. A nice, well, it's a bit darker on camera than what I can see, but that's a nice yellow, quite bright yellow colour. Very crystal clear, and I'll get on to that in a second. So, on that, what can I tell you about it? Well, as you saw from previous videos, and I will pop them down in the description, I brewed this back in January. It was a very simple recipe, just about a kilo of honey and some mead yeast. Mangrove Jack's mead yeast. I actually still have a pack of it in the fridge. I might do this again. And as you may also remember from that, maybe both videos actually, I managed to get this to an ABV of, I think, around about 10.5%. Again, information will be down there. Again, there's not a lot more I can tell you about it. Again, this was very, not crudely done, but just done in a very simple way. I didn't find this. I didn't use any clearing agents, put my teeth in. I just let the bottle sit in a cupboard for about 5 months. I think you might be able to see just the tiniest hint of sediment in the bottom of the bottle. Anyway, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm just going to get down to it, because again, this particular review, it's been a while coming. The first time I have successfully brewed a mead. Let's get down to it. Anyway, even though I've got this glass, I'm not going to pour too much. In fact, I'm going to stop there. I've really only picked this glass because it's a decent sized one to show you the mead. Anyway, on the subject, again, yes, a few floaty bits of yeast or sediment there, just clinging into the mead. Other than that, I think you'll agree that that is actually quite crystal clear. Again, a nice, clear, very bright yellow, near enough gold in colour. Don't know how you'll be able to see it. In fact, you might be able to see. I can see them. Some very decent alcohol legs for 10.5%. Anyway, nearly 5 minutes in. Let's give it a nose. On the nose, on the aroma, there's a very strong alcohol aroma. tiny bit yeasty. Just the slightest hint of the honey from my original recipe. Again, tiny hint of the yeast just sticking around. I will admit I didn't back sweeten this. I didn't add any flavourings. That will probably come in due course if I ever do brew another mead. But anyway, I'm not going to beat around the bush. Again, it's been about 5 months. I'm going to give this a taste. Cheers. Oh no, on the flavour, again, it's just honey and water. You get that nice little honey flavour. Ever so slight taste of toffee there as well. Don't know if that's anything to do with the strength of the alcohol, or well, I did wash the bottle out when I finished with it from the previous beverage that was in this. For those of you that remember it, it was a Blaze blended Scotch whisky. So maybe there's some residue from that whisky in this. Anyway, just makes it quite nice. I will admit that sip was actually quite easy drinking. So 10.5%. I'm not going to say it's dangerous, because this is the only drink of it I'm going to have right now. I'm probably going to let this just settle a bit longer. I really just poured this for this particular video. There's no harshness to it, no bitterness, as you'd expect from a still mead. Again, just a slightly strong flavour of the alcohol. Again, my one regret is that I didn't back sweeten this. I'm still in the learning process of doing that, so maybe next time I come to brew a mead, I will look into doing that. And I'll probably try and figure out ways to actually clear it better. Not that the sediment that was just in this has ruined it for me, but I would like to get it a bit clearer, just for aesthetics, as the if that's the right word, and appearances. I just like to get it a bit clearer, so I would probably just study how to do that. Maybe give it a little bit longer in the fermenter, or maybe rack to secondary to get it clearer. I don't know. Hey guys, well, that's really all I can tell you about it. There's not a whole lot more. As I said, a lot of the information will be down in the description. I will post links to the previous videos to it, showing you how I came about this, what I did. So yeah, for those of you that are mead makers, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed my attempt of making this mead. As usual, if you have any comments, questions, queries about this, let me know down in there in the description. And again, for the mead makers out there, if you've enjoyed this, or you think there's something that I could do to improve this, please don't hesitate to just pop some hints and tips down in the description. Let me know what you think. Let me know your techniques in terms of how to back sweeten. I really could do with learning how. And again, for everybody else out there, if you have any general comments, questions, queries about this, drop them down there in the comments. And a little bit backwards, because I haven't done this kind of video for a while, I would recommend brewing a mead. I haven't really seen that many commercial ones, so for anybody out there that is interested or is getting interested in meads, do yourself a favour, brew one up, even if it's just a very crude, a very simple mead like this one. Do yourself a favour and brew it. I don't think you'll regret it. Right guys, well, that's all I've got for you for now. So until next time, from Gravey's Brewery, this has been Gareth Goes Gravy. I'll see you later. Cheers.